Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to break down something you've probably scrolled past 100 times, a job ad. But trust me, this one is different. It's designed to bring international workers to Kyrgyzstan, and it's basically a masterclass in how to go viral, and it tells us a ton about the future of global hiring. Okay, so let's start where every social media video has to start, the first 3 seconds. The script for this ad kicks off with an incredibly powerful hook. You've got this urgent text, maybe some flashing lights, and it's all in multiple languages. The whole point is to make you stop scrolling. It is a high-impact attention grabber, plain and simple.
So yeah, this thing starts with a global hook. This isn't just a boring job post, it's what you'd call a scroll stopper. It's been carefully engineered to just slice right through all the noise on your social media feed.
Now just look at this contrast. It says it all. On the left, you've got your standard, traditional job ad. Formal, slow, probably just in English. But on the right, that's the strategy for this ad. It's urgent, it's direct, and it's multilingual. It's hitting key audiences right where they live, in their own language. English for that wide global reach, Hindi for the massive Indian market, and Russian for workers in the region. It's all about making an instant personal connection. Okay, so they've got your attention, you've stopped scrolling, but what's the actual offer? Let's break down the what and the where and see if this thing actually delivers on that initial urgent promise. The script is super clear here. They're hiring in Bishkek, and it's mostly for sewing and construction jobs. But check this out. The instructions for the video editor say to use quick clips of factories and construction sites. Now, that's a really smart psychological move. It's not just a boring list of jobs anymore. It makes the work feel tangible, real, even if you're watching from thousands of miles away. A job is one thing, right? But for someone who's thinking about moving to another country, the benefits package is literally everything. These aren't just little perks. These are the practical things that make a huge, life-changing move even possible. This is the part of the ad that's designed to turn a curious viewer into a serious applicant. And right here, this is the core value proposition, just laid out perfectly. The script is basically reading the mind of an international worker. It answers the 3 biggest questions you'd have. 1, can I get a visa? 2, where am I going to live? And 3, how am I going to get paid? By putting these answers front and center, it just knocks down the biggest hurdles to applying before they can even pop into your head. Now let's zoom in on this term, piece rate. This is not some small detail. It's a huge message. It's telling potential applicants, hey, your income isn't stuck at some hourly wage. Instead, it's directly tied to your skill and how productive you are. For a really talented worker, that is a very, very compelling promise. The harder you work, the more you earn, simple as that. Okay, this is where it gets really, really cool. The script doesn't just describe the job. It actually has a literal playbook inside it on how to make the ad go viral. This is the secret sauce that turns a simple job posting into a pretty sophisticated piece of digital marketing. I mean, look at this formula. It is a masterclass in hacking the algorithm. Those fast cuts, they're there to keep your eyes glued to the screen. The targeted Hindi audio, that builds trust with a very specific, huge audience. The Russian subtitles, that broadens the reach even more. And then you get the knockout punch, limited seats. That creates this powerful FOMO, the fear of missing out, that just pushes people to act right now. As you can see from this timeline, the entire ad is like a perfectly paced little movie. It takes you on this quick journey from the hook to the job to the benefits and then finally to the call to action. Every single second is accounted for. It delivers the most information possible in under 30 seconds. It's just incredibly efficient storytelling. And this is how it all ends, the call to action. And notice the strategy here. It's not some complicated website form you have to fill out. It's a WhatsApp number, and an Indian one specifically. For the target audience, this is the most familiar, easiest way to connect. It makes applying as simple as sending a text message. All the friction is just gone. So we've taken this ad apart piece by piece, but what's the big takeaway here? What does this one social media script really tell us about the changing world of work? The main thing to get here is this fundamental shift that you're seeing. We're moving away from that slow, formal world of traditional agencies and into a whole new era of hiring that looks a lot more like direct consumer marketing. Companies are now reaching out directly to potential employees on the same social media platforms we use every single day. And that leaves us with a pretty provocative question for the future, doesn't it? This ad script proves that having a great opportunity is only half the battle. The other half is mastering the algorithm to get that opportunity in front of the right eyeballs. It really makes you wonder, in today's world, what's more important for your career? Your actual skills or just being targeted by the right ad.